Jag minns ju den tid du gav mig life billar, yo. Nu vill jag kunna ge tillbaka allt jag inte kunnat ge förut. Det finns ju ingen annan där som kan stå här by my side, oh why. Sättet du rör på det får mig att dö för det, baby. För de här yardis, de vill ju bara dra ner oss. Men du är fett och vanlig.
Last time we went over the basics when it comes to how I lost weight, and today we're going to get into the nitty-gritty when it comes to what I ate.
See you, you know I see you, my baby, you know I ride with you, my baby.
Hi guys, it's me, Katra. I am back. I know it took a little while to get the second video up, but we're here, we're gonna do it. So we're just gonna pick up right where we left off. Our first video, I gave you guys a general overview of everything that I did to lose weight. So now we're gonna get more specific when it comes to the different things that I ate and the way that I changed my diet to lose weight. Everyone knows you cannot just go to the gym and just work out and not change your diet at all and think you're gonna lose weight, because it's not gonna work like that. You have to make real changes. You're gonna have to adjust your lifestyle. You have to actually commit to eating healthy and eating clean. So we're gonna go over the things that I did to change my diet in order for me to be able to see results when combined with exercising. So let's go ahead and let's get right into it. I broke it down into 5 main tips for you guys in order to also help you become successful and do the same thing. These are things that worked for me. Please keep in mind, I am not a personal trainer, not a nutritionist, nor a dietitian. However, incorporating these items into my diet did work for me, and I did do some research, and it seems like it works for a lot of people. I'm hoping it will have the same effect for you guys and do the same for you and get you the results that you want. And if you have any questions about anything, just let me know. I have no problem with getting in touch with people who are licensed in this field and getting some answers for you. So yeah, let's just jump right into the video. I have 5 main things we're gonna talk about with you guys. Let's jump into the first item. Okay, number 1, the first thing you need to do is you need to change the amount of times per day that you eat. For me, I used to eat 3 times a day, and it used to be all unhealthy things, but I thought, you know, I'm only eating 3 times a day. That should balance things out, because I would just pretty much have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then some days I would just have breakfast and dinner. I would skip lunch completely, and I would have like an extremely large dinner to make up for lunch because I didn't eat earlier that day. And don't do that. Do not do that, y'all. That is disastrous. Don't do that. Don't be like how I used to be. Instead, you need to eat more. You actually do not need to eat less. You need to eat more, but you need to eat healthier. So what I did was I changed to eating 5 to 6 times a day, and I pretty much switched to eating breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, dinner, and then sometimes a snack. Depends on how late I was up that night. But I made sure that I ate healthy items. And the thing about it is you can eat more as long as you're eating healthier items, because they're less calories and they're actually really good for you. So yes, eat more, okay? But eat healthy. Eat more, eat healthy. So I pretty much switched my diet out and started to eat 5 to 6 times a day. I was eating healthy meals, kept it pretty much mostly low calorie. I also tried to eat around the same time every day to get my body on a routine. So I made sure I was eating like every 3 hours. Alright y'all, that's it for the first tip. So basically, change the amount of times you eat per day. If you're not already eating 5 to 6 times per day, change it so you can do that. So you need to have 2 snacks and 3 main meals. Now let's jump into tip number 2. Okay y'all, so the second tip is to change what you eat. Cut out the fast food, cut out the processed food, cut out all the unhealthy fatty foods and soggy foods that you're eating. Cut all of that out of your diet and replace it with healthy food and healthy alternatives. So prior to me beginning to live a healthier lifestyle, most lunch breaks I was getting some stuff that I should not be eating. So I was getting like burgers and fries and, you know, Zaxby's, McDonald's, all the bad stuff. I was getting all the bad stuff. Just living my best life, y'all. Just eating it up, okay? I was eating it up. and I had to change that. I had to cut that completely out, and the way that I did that is I began to buy healthier food items and I began to meal prep. For me, an easier way for me to stay on track was for me to begin meal prepping, because if not, if I don't have any options already prepared, then I'm gonna just pretty much say, oh no, I'm just gonna pick up X, Y, and Z. No, if you already have something prepared and with you, more than likely you'll probably make yourself eat that. So I would carry my lunch with me to work. If I left late for work, I would carry my breakfast also, and then I would also take all my snacks with me. So I would have pretty much my whole day within my lunchbox. Because you know what usually happens, if you come to work unprepared, and then next thing you know, a few hours then pass by, you're just gonna go pick up the nearest thing or the quickest thing, and it's usually gonna be something that's unhealthy. But if you come with everything that you need, you don't have to worry about that and you won't fall off track. And it also helps you to save money, because when you add up the grocery bills, like if you're eating out like 5 to 10 times a week, if you're eating out lunch and dinner, if you add all that up, that's a lot of money, as opposed to you buying items in bulk for your refrigerator and then just putting together some meals. So yeah, meal prepping helped me with that tremendously. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of what I cut out of my diet, the alternatives that I introduced to my diet, and then what my options looked like when it came to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I kept it pretty simple. I did not do too much. Y'all will see that. It's not a very long list of items. Trust me, there's a lot of other things that you can purchase, but I just wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So some of the meals might seem a little bland to y'all. Y'all might be like, dang, it's not enough variety to me, but it helps me with staying on track. And then, you know, there's always other options like Pinterest and stuff like that that you could look up for different recipes. Okay, so some of the things that I cut out of my diet are, I cut white rice out of my diet and I switched to brown rice. I cut white potatoes out of my diet and I switched to sweet potatoes. I cut bread out of my diet. I cut regular milk out of my diet and I switched to almond milk. I cut soda out of my diet, juices, candies, chips, cookies, all the pastries, all the sweets, pretty much all cheese, honestly. I think there's like one type of cheese I'll probably insert a picture here, but I did kind of use whenever I wanted to put it in my omelets and stuff. That was like the only cheese I was eating at all. And I also cut alcohol out of my diet except for red wine. And then if I did want to have like something a little stronger, I would have like vodka, because that has like the less calories. Alright, so let's talk about breakfast. What did I eat for breakfast? For breakfast, I mostly ate turkey sausage, turkey bacon, sandwich thins for toast, sandwich thins. These are the type of bread that I like to use. Smoothies, avocado toast, yogurt, oatmeal, protein pancakes or protein waffles, fruits. Sometimes, like if I was already out and about and I didn't have time to make breakfast, I would stop and get egg bites from Starbucks. And then I did try to find like protein cereal, but I never found one I really liked like that, so I'm not going to be suggesting that to y'all. Now let's get into lunch. Okay, so for lunch and dinner, my options were pretty much almost the same, except I would switch it up. So I would try to like alternate between the two. So if I had like a salad for lunch, I would try to have like a protein and 2 vegetables for dinner and so forth, and just kind of go back and forth between those. But some of the main items that I ate for lunch and dinner were salads, chicken breasts, chicken wings, ground turkey, brown sausage, brown chicken, fish, which is mostly like salmon. Most of the time I had salmon, shrimp. So I just really stuck to like fish and chicken for the most part. So turkey was like my alternative to like fish and chicken. So that's the proteins that I ate. There are other options out there. Another really good option is lamb. I didn't really eat it that much, but lamb is good. I've had it 1 or 2 times. It's another good option to also add into your diet. Alright, so we've talked about the protein. Let's talk about the sides that I had with it. What did I eat with the protein? So most of the time I had vegetables. Some of my favorite vegetables are broccoli, cauliflower, mixed vegetable packs. I had quinoa, or I had like a quinoa mix. I can show you guys what it looks like. I'll probably insert a picture. Yeah. So that one tastes really good. And sometimes I would also do like roasted potatoes. Not often. Roasted red potatoes. Nothing too crazy. Not the white potatoes. Just the little red ones sometimes. Most part I would do like sweet potatoes instead. And then another thing that I had for my side was I like vegetable pasta. So I would also have those on the side with my items. Alright, so moving on from lunch and dinner, let's talk about the snacks that I ate while I was losing weight. So some of the snacks that I had were unsweetened applesauce, fruit cups, Quaker rice cakes, veggie chips, Skinny Pop popcorn, fruits, and some of the main fruits that I purchased were bananas, apples, grapes, grapefruits, kiwi, pineapple, limes, lemons, peaches, all that. I got all the fruits. And if it was like summertime, I get watermelon. I really stayed snacking on some fruits. I love me some fruits, y'all. And if you like dried fruits, I would suggest dried cranberries. They're really good. I like these. And a couple other items that I got that I'm gonna suggest for you guys, even though it's kind of processed, so you need to eat it like sparingly, like not too often, but I still liked them. Some that I liked in particular was the Fiber One cookie bites, the Fiber One cheesecake bars, and the Fiber One soft baked bars. Those were so good. And it's processed food, so I really don't think it's that healthy for you after looking at like the nutritional facts on the back of it, but it has fiber in it, and I will say it will make you go to the bathroom. So that's what I liked about it. Like, it felt like I was eating a dessert because they look like dessert. I'm probably gonna put some pictures of them here for you guys to see, but they taste really decent, so it felt like I was having a little treat, and they helped with emptying, you know, this area so I can get all the bad little foods out. So I did have those sometimes as snacks from time to time. But if you do get those, don't eat them too much. Yeah, y'all, let me show y'all some of the stuff I have in my kitchen. I actually need to go to the grocery store, so I don't have everything in particular. But I did put together a shopping list for you guys. You can take to the grocery store and some of the items I usually purchase. Okay, so let's talk about beverages. What did I drink? So I drank mostly diet green tea, water, and coffee. I like the coffee because it also helped me go to the bathroom and it helped me to feel more alert. Like the caffeine in it, it just really kind of woke me up sometimes, which is really good for me. And then I also like the diet green tea because it had like a really good effect, and the water was good because you need to up your water intake in order to lose weight. You don't need to be taking in any additional sugar from juices and sodas and stuff like that. So I stuck with the water, the diet green tea, and the coffee. Okay, so we talked about some of the changes that I made to my diet, and I actually pulled out some of the items that I currently have in my kitchen so I could show you guys what I'm talking about, so you can visualize it a little bit. And I prepared a shopping list for you guys, which pretty much includes most of the items that I would purchase whenever I went to the grocery store. So hopefully that is also helpful, and that'll help you guys with losing weight and with making the right choices when it comes to your diet. I will go ahead and say I need to go to the grocery store, so I don't have all the items today. I'm probably gonna go tomorrow, but I didn't want to wait to shoot the video until after I already went. So we're here. We're gonna work with what we got, and I can show you guys what I have right now. Please keep in mind that some of these items are not on the shopping list, nor did I already mention them in the video, because they're just kind of like not really needed at first. I wanted to keep it bare minimum, but I'm going to show you some things that also helped me with losing weight. Okay, so you guys know that I pretty much switched to drinking mostly water, and a way for me to spice up my water was I would add vitamins to it. So I really like the Emergencies and the Airborne vitamins. So I have the elderberry ones, but I used to also get the vitamin C or D, like the orange ones. So I would put these pretty much in my water, and I would have like different flavors, because they have like a bunch, I want to say 4 or 5 different flavors that you can purchase. And that way I would also get my vitamins, and I can make my water taste differently. So I would do this like once every day, and I would switch between different flavors and vitamins. Okay, so the next item I have is my sandwich thins that I keep going on and on about, y'all. I have a different flavor than what I usually get, but this flavor is good. I usually get the honey wheat, which is in the yellow packet. That one tastes really good. They just didn't have it at the grocery store when I was there. But these are 6 rolls in a container, and one roll is 140 calories. And a roll basically just kind of looks like a hamburger bun, but it's super thin. So it's like 2 pieces of bread. So yeah, it's 140 calories for those 2 pieces of bread. They're a really good alternative for regular bread, but if you don't want to get these, you can also just switch from white bread to like brown bread to basically whole wheat bread. You could also, okay, another item that I like to purchase are these. And I like to use these to make wraps. So I like to make chicken wraps all the time, like with my chicken breasts. These are the garden spinach herb. Y'all, I'm country. These are the garden spinach herb wraps by Mission. Got these at Wally World. And yeah, I like to get the spinach ones. I don't even know why, but I just like to get the spinach wraps. And they're also very healthy. As you guys probably know by now, I love spinach. I don't know when that happened, but spinach is like my thing now. So yeah, 1 tortilla is 220 calories. I usually like to pretty much get my chicken breast, cut it up, season it, put it on my I got a little grill, little flat top grill, put it on there, you know, hibachi style. Yeah, I'll put it on there, I grill it up, and then I put together like some other toppings to go in it. So I'll put like lettuce or spinach and tomatoes, different stuff like that in the wrap. So good, y'all. Gotta have it. Gots to have that in your kitchen. Okay. So, y'all know I mentioned rice cakes, so let me show y'all what type I'm talking about. These are the Quaker Oats, or aka just Quaker, because it says just Quaker, rice cakes. And I like the flavor caramel, and they are 5 grams of whole grain, gluten-free, and each rice cake is only 50 calories. These are so good, y'all. Y'all should go try some. They have so many different flavors, and then they also have like the chip version. I think they're called like poppers or something. They're like crisp or something. You'll see it in the store. They're right beside each other. But yeah, these are a really good snack, and it really does taste like caramel. If you ever had Crunchy Munch or something like that, it's kind of similar to Crunchy Munch with the caramel and the little texture of the popcorn type of thing. Yeah, these are good. These are good little snacks. As y'all can see, I'll be eating because it's barely anything in here. These are the sea salt veggie straws. See that? Yeah, sea salt veggie straws. There's a bunch of different brands that you can try. I like to get the sea salt flavor, but yeah, these are the alternative that I have for potato chips that I really like. They taste so good. So usually I try to have at least 1 bag of these in my house, or I like to have the Skinny Pop popcorn. I'm gonna put a picture here. Yup, that's the Skinny Pop popcorn, y'all. I like to alternate between those two. It's like a really big variety of like healthy chips now. So I just be trying different stuff sometimes, honestly. But these are like the go-to, the GOAT. Yeah, gotta have my veggie straws. I love veggie straws. Okay, so I also like to have dried fruit sometimes as a snack. The only ones I have with me is like, what I have right now? All I have right now is raisins and cranberries. I really like dried cranberries. They are so good. Y'all should try that. And then raisins are good too. And there's a bunch of different options at the grocery store, but these are like my main ones I like to purchase. Let me tell y'all about this peanut butter. This peanut butter, y'all. So Starbucks has these lunch boxes, and in the one that I like, it comes with boiled eggs, it comes with cheese, and it comes with like this little piece of bread dough, some type of doughy bread thing. And then it also comes with a packet of this peanut butter. And that's how I got started on this peanut butter. This peanut butter is so good. Look at it, y'all. This right here, this Justin's honey peanut butter. This thing right here is so freaking good. I love this so much. After I tried it in that Starbucks pack and I was able to find it at the store, I found it at Target and it's also in Walmart now. I was like, okay, and I never bought regular peanut butter again. Like, this is it right here. This is it. It is a little bit, it's a lot of calories in my opinion. So 2 tablespoons is 210 calories, but it tastes so good. So I don't have it too often, but when I do, it tastes amazing. Okay guys, so let's get into the oils that you use to cook your food with. I grew up with my food being prepared in vegetable oil, but when I decided to live a healthier lifestyle, I decided to switch to extra virgin olive oil, and then I also have my spray version of it. So these are the oils that I use to cook with. I don't cook with any other types of oil anymore. These are my main two, and then if I can't find these at the store, I'll get canola oil. And then I knew y'all saw this coming. I love me some spinach, y'all. So not only do I use it for my wraps, I also put spinach in my smoothies. I put spinach in every smoothie that I make because it's really good, like as far as fiber, because it has a high amount of fiber in it. And you know, I like to keep the system flowing because it helps me with keeping the weight off. So I like to do the spinach in my smoothies, and I like to try to eat spinach at least every day or every other day. It's low calorie. 1 pack of spinach, the whole package is 40 calories. Look, can y'all see that? I don't know if you can. However, this whole pack of spinach is 40 calories. You can't beat that. Love spinach. Always keep this in my house. It's a staple. This and bananas, but my bananas is rotten. Another staple for my house is grapes. I love snacking on grapes, especially at nighttime. It's a really good snack and it's healthy, and it also helps me like whenever I want something sweet. Another item that you will find in my house is some ginger root. Looks weird, doesn't it? But trust me, this lasts such a long time. You don't even need a lot. Like, ginger is such a strong flavor. I can literally take this much off of the ginger root and put it in a smoothie, and I'll taste it over all the other flavors in the smoothie. Like, it's crazy how strong it is, but it's so good for you. So that's why I like to also include that in my smoothies and try to also keep it in my house all the time, because sometimes I like to add it into my teas that I like to make. I like to keep lemons in my house because I like to make tea sometime, and then I like to cut the lemons up and have the fresh lemon juice squeezed in there. So good, y'all. And then another thing I like to do with the lemons is sometimes I like to take my water and put pieces of lemon in it and lime, and it's so good. Moving right along, we have my brown rice. So yeah, I completely cut white rice out of my diet and I switched over to brown rice. I don't eat rice that often, but when I do, it's brown. Okay, now we have my pasta. So remember I told you guys that I like veggie pasta? Guess what this is? This is veggie pasta. Does it look any different than regular pasta? No. You can barely tell the difference, and I barely can tell the difference when I'm eating it. So this is just one of the different versions, but they have literally any type of veggie pasta that you could want. If you just go down the pasta aisle, there will be options for that. So it's like, even if you don't like veggie pasta, you should try at least the whole wheat pasta. But yeah, y'all, this is my veggie pasta that I like to prepare. Let me see. It's a great alternative for regular pasta and healthy alternative. So most of the veggie pastas that I get are made from spinach or squash or lentils, and they taste so good. They taste the same to me. Another alternative that I love is almond flour. So yeah, this is almond flour, guys. Instead of using regular flour, I like to use almond flour if I can. And for my eggs, I don't use white eggs anymore. I use brown eggs. I like to try to get the organic cage-free eggs. For my milk, I don't use regular milk anymore. I use almond milk. So I like to get the unsweetened vanilla flavored almond milk. You know what y'all about to say when y'all see this. Yeah, it's prune juice. Like I said, I like to keep my bowels moving, okay? I do. I like to keep my body clean. So this prune juice, if you feel like you are carrying a little extra weight here and it just seems like it's not coming off, or you feel a little like your stomach just don't feel right, drink you some prune juice and you will be in the bathroom in a couple hours. So don't drink too much of it. I don't do it often. Just drink you a little bit every once in a while, you know, just to clean things out. And I'm trying to tell you, it will keep you regular. Like, there's a reason the old people is on it. They be knowing, okay? That's all I'm gonna say on that. They be knowing. Okay, then of course I got my snacks, which are kind of healthy but not that healthy when you think about it, as far as like the processed fruits. So I I need to stop eating these fruit cups, but sometimes I just need something to go, you know? So I try not to do it too often in just like emergencies, like, oh my God, I'm running late, I gotta head out. So I usually get the fruit cocktail fruit pack, which has like a mixture of fruits. I think it's like peaches, pears, cherries. And I think that's mostly it. Maybe something else is in here. And then I like to also get just peaches because I love peaches. And then I like to also get yogurt. This is not the right kind of yogurt. I'm supposed to have Greek yogurt, but I don't have any. Then I also like to have my unsweetened applesauce. That's a really good snack. Oh, and here's another alternative for breakfast that I've been trying lately. I don't have them all the time, but sometimes like maybe once every couple weeks, I'll get like this ackee bowl from the grocery store, or I try to make my own ackee bowl, but it's pretty good. It's the ackee blend. It's by Dole. Can y'all see? Is this thing? Focus. Focus. Then my frozen fruit, I like to buy these to make my smoothies. Sometimes I mix them with like regular fruits, and I just use this just for the ice, you know, because I don't like to put ice in my smoothies. So I'll put a little bit of frozen fruit, and then I'll put bananas, and I'll put pineapple along with regular like vegetables, and this is usually enough to kind of chill the whole smoothie. One of the mixes that I like, this one is from Target, and then there's another mix at Walmart that I really like also. But this is the Target summer mix. Y'all gonna be like, dang, she lazy, but I am. So sometimes I do like regular fresh vegetables, but I do not hesitate to put these frozen vegetables in the microwave, okay? Because they come in a steam bag and they're really cheap. So I usually pick up a few of these whenever I go to the grocery store, just in case like I have a day that's chaotic. So I can just throw these in the microwave and then just prepare a protein to go with it. So I have a pack of broccoli, I have a pack of cauliflower, and then I have a California style vegetable mix. And then these frozen vegetables be like $1. So it's like, okay, why not? This one was also a really big pack. If you like to really cook in bulk, I would say get one of these too. Okay, so y'all know how I was talking about like protein pancakes and Belgian waffles? This is the brand I like to get. It's called Kodiak Cakes. And then these are my Belgian waffles. And then they also have like the pancakes in the box, but I don't have those with me. But I think I have some pancake mix, so let me check. Ha ha, y'all. I got it. So yeah, this is the pancake mix that I like to purchase by Kodiak Cake, and they taste so good. It has protein in it, so it's really healthy. However, it tastes pretty good. Like once I do my little thing, I like to add some cinnamon into it to make it a little sweeter. Then it tastes pretty much like a regular pancake. So yeah, these right here, staples. Gotta have them. Okay, so let's talk about protein. I usually try to get my chicken breast, the organic chicken breast with nothing added. No hormones, no nothing. See? No nothing. So this is the chicken breast I usually get. And I usually either bake or grill my chicken breast, but most of the time I grill it and it tastes so good. And then I also like to get ground turkey. And make sure you get the one that's the leanest. So if possible, try to get like an 87% lean. I also like to get some shrimp and have shrimp in my house because I like to make a lot of items that include shrimp. And then one more thing that I really like is, so it's the Italian style chicken meatballs or the turkey meatballs. You can get turkey or you can get chicken, but I actually like the turkey meatballs more. So whenever I go to the grocery store tomorrow, I'm gonna probably pick up some turkey meatballs because they're really good. Sometimes I like to make spaghetti using the turkey meatballs and then the veggie pasta, y'all, and then I put some little healthy like pasta sauce in there. Bussin'. Okay, yep. And then some other things that I really like are this healthy pizza right there. I love that pizza, y'all. It's so good, so you should check that out also. I just don't have it here to show you, but that's a really good option. And if I can think of anything else, I'll insert pictures or link them down below. So yeah, that's like a little mini haul as far as like my groceries. Let's get back on topic and get back to the tips. I cut out fried foods, y'all. I cut the fried foods out of my diet, and whenever I wanted to have something that would typically be fried, most of the time I just wouldn't. Or if it's something I can make myself, I would put them in the air fryer because that's a little healthier. Like for my little cheat days and stuff like that. I cut fried foods out of my diet unless it was a cheat day. So if it was not a cheat day, I was not eating no fried chicken, no fries, none of that. For all of my proteins, I basically baked or grilled them, and a lot of my food was either baked or steamed or grilled. And I would mostly just kind of switch up the seasoning so it could taste a little different, and that worked. Like, that's how I would usually get through the week. So whenever I did do meal prep, you know how sometimes it could seem like you're eating the same thing over and over again? I was able to combat that issue by preparing my meals slightly different. So what I would do is I would take one of my baking sheets. I would take this baking sheet, right? I would pick out some proteins that I want to put on here. Or if I was going to do all chicken, let's say for example, all chicken. I'm going to do all chicken breasts. I'm going to bake them. And I'm gonna make enough to have for lunch and dinner for the next few days. So what I would do is I would thaw all the chicken breasts out, put them all here, and then I would put different seasoning. I would say probably every 2 chicken breasts, so it could feel like I'm kind of eating something different every time I ate chicken breasts. I wouldn't put the same seasoning on all of them because I just wanted to kind of mix it up a little bit so it could feel like a little bit different. Then with all my sides, I would pull probably about 3 different sides, and then I would mix it up. I would pull like 3 different sides. I wouldn't do just one side and have all of the meals look exactly the same, because that's gonna get boring after a while. For example, I would pull broccoli, cauliflower, and quinoa. So I would probably do 3 bowls with just one of those options. Then another 3 bowls would have like 2 different combinations, so I could feel like I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit along with mixing up the seasoning. So I would make sure no container was exactly the same. And then sometimes, you know, if you're able to do more proteins, do that. If you really need a variety, I would say probably take out at least like 2 pans and do all your chicken on one, and then do all your other protein on the other, like fish or something like that. And that way you can really make sure everything tastes differently, and make sure you switch up the seasonings, okay? Unless you're gonna get bored and stop eating it. And then make sure you just switch those sides up and you're good to go. All right, so let's move right along to the next tip. Cut down the amount of cheat meals that you have. By changing to only 3 cheat meals, it helped me tremendously. And by also separating the days in which I have those treat meals, it made me able to make it through the week. Some people have the willpower to make it all the way to the weekend, but kind of struggled with that at first. So being able to have like 3 cheat meals and then, you know, have them on the days that I want to have them, that really helped me a lot. So one of the things that I would do is I would have my cheat meals kind of separated. So more than likely, I could probably do good as far as like eating healthy Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I might want something different. So on Wednesday I might have my first cheat meal, and it would probably be for breakfast or lunch. And then I would make sure that my other meals that day were all healthy. And then I wouldn't have another cheat meal again until like Thursday or Friday, and then another like maybe Sunday. So I would just make sure I kind of separated them out, and the other meals that I had that day were on track. I wouldn't have like a whole day of eating bad, because I couldn't do that. Like, it would just take me off track too badly, and it would be hard to kind of get back on. So what I would do is I would have one solo cheat meal on those 3 separate days, and that helped me so much with being able to achieve my goal. So yeah, y'all, and then make sure everything else you have that day is healthy, okay? Do not continue to fall off the wagon. After you have that one little cheat meal that day, stop it. Don't continue to cheat. Eat something healthy. So yeah, y'all, that's what I did. Hey guys, so I thought it would be beneficial to also include some pictures here so you guys can see the difference that changing my diet and beginning to work out made for me, what it made for my body. And I love my results. It's been great maintaining them, and I've been just pretty much sticking to this. So yeah guys, please let me know if you have any questions about it. Alrighty guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna have another video up shortly, but thanks so much for watching this to the very end, and I'm looking forward to reading your comments. Also, if there's any healthy food alternatives that you guys like to eat, please put me on. Let me know down in the comments below so I can check it out too. Alright, thanks so much.
Och det jag lägger all min tid och jag vill ha det, det kommer känna safety. Det kan nog leda baby, och jag kommer aldrig ändra mig.